Hello everybody, Damascus Fox here, and today I'm bringing you another review video, and today I'll be reviewing this guy, the Cold Steel Safe Maker 2. There's A1, this is the 2. So, yeah, this is a pretty cool push knife. Take a good look at that. First things first, let's do some specs. And also get a sip of coffee. That's some good coffee. It's Emerson coffee. If you didn't know that Emerson made coffee, they did, which is pretty cool. Length on this guy. There we are. Got my trusty measuring tape. Don't you dare move on me. There you go. Alright, overall length, this guy is going to run you about, I would say, just a little bit around 4.75 inches, or around there. Alright, and then blade length, do I want to count here or here? I'll count here. I don't know. You decide. But the blade length is just a little bit above 2.5 inches. And then your cutting edge is just right there. A little bit below 2.5 inches. So maybe like right here. So 2.25, give or take. Right there. Yeah. So, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. And now weight on this guy. Let's see if I can get this thing. There we go. From what I can tell you right... Did it shut off on me? There we go. Well, I can tell you right now, this guy's very light. So I'm guessing... I'm going to take a wild guess and say 3.4 ounces. Just shooting in the dark. No, I was way off. This is 2.22 ounces, so very lightweight. You ain't going to notice this guy. Let's give you a little idea in the sheath with the chain. That's horrible. Let's try that again. .70. So the chain and the sheath does add a little bit to it, but not too much. I still have the clip on it, so if you remove that, that would probably shave off a few ounces. Just a little bit. Okay, I don't think we need you anymore. So, thank you for your assistance. Be gone with you. Size comparison time. Okay, let's do... it kind of feels weird comparing it to folding knives, but why not? Spyderco Tenacious, Spyderco, Brain Block, Pro 3. So obviously this guy is much smaller than both. It almost basically runs to the length of this guy's handle, just a little bit over by like 1/4 of an inch. So yeah, and I'm not going to really compare it to too many folding knives. It kind of feels weird to compare it to folding knives. Let's just do one more with the feldspar. Eesh, almost cut myself. That was kind of a horrible way to open that guy. Let me do that better. Boom, there, I'm cool. There you go. Yep, same. Shorter than both. And the length of the entire knife runs almost the length of the full-size feldspar handle. Now, I brought some fixed blades over, because that seems like a more proper size comparison. The Mora. Hold on, I want to make sure I get this one right. I haven't used this guy in a while, so I kind of forgot its name. I believe this is the Mora 515. So there you go. Very good budget fixed blade. Very, very budgety fixed blade. So that's the length of it. So if you're used to the Mora, the blade, the entire length of the push dagger is pretty much the length of this guy's handle. So, and then another, I would believe, popular fixed blade is the Gerber Strong Arm. I like this knife. nice and hefty. And yep. Now this guy is actually basically the length of the handle. So if you're used to the strong arm, then yeah, this guy's pretty much the length, but actually shorter in hand because you hold it like this. So it's even shorter than the handle and the blade. So just keep that in mind that this guy is relatively close range. And one more size comparison, and I'll get that done. I like to do a variety of size comparisons, just so everybody has a knife that they are most likely to be used to. This is the SE4. So, yep. Shorter than the SE4, and almost the same length of the handle. Almost, just a little bit. Oh, don't laugh at me. Derp. Alright. So that's it on the size comparison. Let's do height. I guess I'll do the Pro 3. So, yeah, it's going to run you pretty high, especially because of the handle, but I don't know, that doesn't seem like a right comparison. It seems kind of silly. Let's just do the more. So in your pocket, you will be carrying it like this. So if you're carrying that guy on your pants, it will have a lot of left and right, but if you're carrying it, it'll be like right here, so you won't have that much handle sticking out, so this guy won't be really that much of a problem if you're constantly bumping your handle on it. So same goes for the SE4, so you'll be carrying it right to, this guy's runs pretty high, so you'll be carrying it somewhere around here, so you will definitely lose a lot of handles sticking out. So it's actually very compact, which is really cool. Very compact. Okay, height, width on this guy. So the width on this guy is like this. I'll give you a comparison with the Mora again. So that's the width. So you're getting kind of a similar width on this guy by just the end of this handle right here. The blade thickness, not very thick, as you can see that. Yeah, that's a really good, really nice and thin slicey blade. Give you one more comparison on its thickness. Don't want to bash my camera, that would be embarrassing. So yeah. The SE4 is very thick on the stock compared to this guy. And the handle is relatively the same, which is pretty neat. Pretty neat. I hope that hit all the specs. Now, price on this guy, if you go to the Cold Steel website, this guy will run you $54.99, which is not too bad of a price. Yeah, but if you go to Blade HQ, you get it for $31.95, which is a fantastic price for this guy. Other websites will vary depending on where you buy it, but Blade HQ so far has, to me, the best price on this guy, but it is worth every penny, in my opinion, and I will tell you why soon. But first things first, cut test. I'm going to hold it kind of weird. So, let's see how well this guy slices. I think that was user error. I'm not used to this kind of blade geometry right now. There we go. Yeah. So, yeah, this is mostly meant for penetration and cuts, but it can cut. I'm just not very good with this edge geometry. I need to get the edge alignment proper. I never used this. Well, I won't say never, I can't remember. I probably barely use this because I only carry it for protection. See if I can get this edge alignment right. Yeah, I keep messing up the edge alignment. It's really slicey I cut up a mattress with this. There we go, that was pretty good. Well, yeah, I cut up a mattress with this. It's really good once you use it in a, self-defense kind of status. Otherwise, it won't be that very slicey right there as I was using it right there. But trust me, it is sharp. Yeah, I'll probably post a video of it later showing how well it uses in the tests, like cutting a milk jug. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it really works well on penetration. So, as you saw there. Now, time for me to give you my opinion on this knife. Coffee, so good. This guy, well, is the Cold Steel SafeMaker 2. There are two versions. There's the SafeMaker 1, obviously, which is longer. So, there's only two versions so far, and this is the shorter version, and there's a longer version. So, yeah, just in case you want a longer one, there is a longer one out there for you. This is made with, if you could see that, camera will come into focus. There you go. OS 8A, Japanese OS 8A, which is drop forged, and it makes a T-shaped tang. So the tang runs all the way through the handle. And the CNC machined all these corners to round them, so you don't get all these jagged corners that just irritate your hand and mess up your grip. And the rubberized handle, which is made from Cryex material, very comfortable, fits in the hand perfectly like this, feels very good. I love the feeling of it, very comfortable. You don't have any sharp edges, nothing that's running up on your hand. No matter what size fingers you have, you'll definitely have a secure grip, and it will be extremely comfortable no matter who you are. And yeah, so all nice and rounded, as you can see right there. Very lovely. It has a stonewash finish, but you can also kind of see, come on, there you go. You can kind of see the grind lines on the blade. So this is stonewashed, but you can see the grind lines here, which is actually really cool. If you look at that, kind of looks nice aesthetically, especially how it's very symmetrical and it has this really nice fuller right here in the middle. So that's really cool, but it is completely flat on this side because it's using a chisel grind, which right there, as you can see, it only has the one bevel. So it tapers on one side, but the other side remains flat. So that would be a chisel grind, which is pretty cool. Don't see too many chisel grinds, so pretty neat on this guy. But yeah, the tang does run all the way through, so it's very strong. Don't have to worry about it breaking right here because it's all one piece just with the handle right here. So that's actually really cool. Yeah. So far of when I was using it, it's very comfortable. Using it as a neck knife. So it comes with this bead right here, this necklace bead. Putting it on your neck, it does not give me a headache, and it is very comfortable. Has really good, you can see that, really good retention, but comes out with ease. You don't have to put too much effort into pulling that out, but it stays nice and locked in, so you don't have to worry about it falling out as you're jogging or whatever it is that you're doing. You can take off the chain and use the clip, so if you want to use it as a boot knife, or a belt knife, or wherever you want to clip it to, or you can remove the clip and use it as a neck knife, get rid of some of that weight, or you can, mount some other configuration to it, depending on what you like. You could probably put some straps through there and tie it to your belt to give it like scout carry or something, whatever you prefer. It's very customizable and very easy to carry, very compact. You are not going to find this thing too cumbersome, unless of course these little flares get in your way, but I highly doubt that, because you can put this in your boot, but you won't have too much of that blade sticking out. So you have like probably even half the size of the blade, handle of your knife sticking out compared to conventional boot knives, which is pretty cool. I love this knife. I carry it a lot, and it makes me feel safe. It is really good. This is relatively the most secure grip I will argue with anybody that this is the most secure grip you're ever going to get on a knife. It's right there, just put right into your palm. Your hands is wrapped around it. There's nothing to push. You can push it this way, but it ain't really going to go anywhere. You can push it this way. It's nearly impossible to break this grip in a fist formation because it's a natural, biomechanics on your hand. Your hand is naturally in this, your hand is not naturally in this, but, your hand can naturally make this form without any issue. And you don't have a broken wrist. It's completely aligned with your entire arm. So it's basically an extension of a punch, which is really cool, or, like a slam or anything like that. It just works with you. It's an extension of your hand. So this is like the most secure grip you're ever going to get, in my opinion. It's nearly impossible to get this thing out of your hand. And this is fantastic for self-defense. I highly recommend this for self-defense. I feel safe, as you can see what it's called, whenever I carry this, and I carry it a lot. But it also works very well for utility. Just a nice little knife that you can have, and you can hold it up here a little bit closer so you can get some nice cuts if you're, using it to, I don't know, cut a hay bale. Yeah, it's really good because, you could just slip it under like this and then go like this, like that. So yeah, this will be fantastic for utility as well. Very easy to carry, nice and compact. And it has these, what do you call that? Texturing right here, if you can. Yeah, very nice texturing right there. So it adds extra grippiness to whenever you're holding this guy. So it feels extremely comfortable and secure. Yeah, so you just gotta love that nice blade shape right there. And yeah, so I think that'll be it for this review. Can't think of anything else to add to this. It's AUS 8A, which is a budget steel, and it's not really that bad of a steel. I never had really a problem with it so far. There is better steels out there, but for the price and just for general use of this knife, I think it would work just fine. Just fine. And very, very secure. There. Alright. Well, I think that'll be it for this video. At this point, I think I'm rambling. Alright. Well, thank you again for thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you like more knife and EDC related videos, check out my other videos. And remember to subscribe because I post every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There'll be more knives and more videos in the future. Thanks again for watching, and have a fantastic day. Bye.